The 3 months her father was gone passed quickly, the way summers do. Inara picked up extra shifts at Saffron's to cover the gap, which meant River's days stayed more or less the same as they always had. The walk home, the card games that River always lost and always demanded a rematch for. Jane called on Sundays. River could hear the difference in his voice as the weeks went on. Something loosening, something cautiously hopeful.
Inara, I think this could actually work.
Inara would take the phone into the bedroom and close the door, and River would sit with Nana at the kitchen table and eat whatever Nana had made and not ask questions. She was good at not asking questions. She had learned that from Nana, too. And then one Sunday, the call was different, shorter, more certain. Something had shifted. They were going. It was decided. Inara flew out ahead to see the city for herself, find them a place, make sure what Jane was promising was something she could actually bring her daughter home to. River stayed with Nana, which was not so different from how things had always been. Those weeks were theirs, in a way that nothing had quite been before. No school to account for, no particular place to be, just River and Nana and the slow, easy sprawl of days with no edges. They baked. They walked to the park before the heat settled in and sat on their bench while River fed the pigeons and Nana read with her glasses at the end of her nose. In the afternoons, Nana would set up at her little table by the window with her sewing, hemming trousers, mending things for neighbors who paid her in cash and sometimes in food. Those afternoons had their own sound. The hum of the fan, the street below, the soft pull of thread through fabric. Once, on a particularly hot afternoon, Nana fell asleep mid-stitch, her work still in her lap. River sat on the floor nearby and watched her sleep. The slow rise and fall of her breathing, her hands resting loose and open, and felt something so full and so quiet she had no word for it. She just stayed there. She didn't notice that Nana's hands, even at rest, trembled faintly. Or if she noticed, she didn't know what it meant. A car pulled up on a Friday in late August, and her father stepped out, looking like a man who had finally put something down. There was dinner and laughter River hadn't heard from him in a long time, and that night he spread things out on Nana's table. A glossy travel magazine folded open to a spread of California light. Warm beaches, wide streets, palm trees lining every block. River had never seen a palm tree in real life.
Can I have my own brew?
Jane grinned.
You can have your own room.
He let her keep the magazine. She took it to bed and lay on her stomach, flipping through it long after she should have been asleep. The photographs bright and warm and full of a life that felt almost unreal. She fell asleep with it open beside her. A few nights later, River slipped into the kitchen for a glass of water. And that's when she heard them. Her father and Nana standing by the window, voices low. River paused in the doorway without meaning to.
You don't have to stay.
Her father was saying.
There's room. We've talked about it.
Jane,
Nana's voice was gentle but final.
my whole life is here. You understand me? My church, my neighbors, Mrs. Washburn upstairs who can't get her buttons done anymore. This table, this window, this light. I make my living here.
She paused.
And don't you worry about me. Mal is right here with me.
Her father nodded slowly.
You take that little girl somewhere good,
Nana said.
That's what you do.
River stood in the doorway and heard all of it and none of it. She filled her glass and drifted back out before either of them noticed her. Moving day was early. The light was still thin when the rideshare pulled up outside, and River came out clutching the magazine, already buzzing, asking about the airport, about the runway, about what clouds look like from inside them. Nana stood outside the building. Her father went to her first, and they held each other the way adults do when words aren't enough.
Go give Nana a proper hug.
Her father said quietly. River ran to her, arms out, easy and bright, because this was just a hug. This was Nana. There was nothing to brace for. Nana caught her and pulled her in close, one hand on the back of River's head, and held her there. Longer than usual. Longer than a regular goodbye, firm and warm and unhurried.
Oh, my little firefly.
she murmured into River's hair, soft and low, like something she was saying to herself as much as to River.
You go shine somewhere new.
River squeezed back and wriggled free and climbed into the car. She opened the magazine in her lap. The apartment, the neighborhood, the school with actual grass, the palm tree photograph, the beach photograph, its corner worn from how many times she had turned back to it. Outside, the car door opened. Her father got in beside her. River barely looked up. And then, for no reason she could name, she looked up and turned toward the back window. River raised her hand back. Still easy, still bright. Nana was still there, at the door. One hand raised. That steady smile, holding. The car kept moving, and Nana kept getting smaller. And something arrived in River's chest without warning, sudden and cold and certain, the way the truth sometimes comes before you are ready for it. She's not coming. Not as a thought, more like a knowing, the kind that lives in the body first. And with it came everything else, rushing in all at once. All those weeks, the two of them at the kitchen table, the baking, the bench in the park, the walks home, my little firefly. All of it suddenly lit from the inside, the way things only get when you understand you are leaving them. The magazine slid from River's lap and fell to the floor. She didn't pick it up. She just sat there, looking out the window, and the tears came, quiet and steady. Her father was still talking beside her, his voice warm and full of everything ahead, and she heard none of it. She laid her head in his lap, and the tears kept coming, quiet and steady. And she stayed there, the magazine on the floor beside her feet, California face up, bright and glossy and untouched.